Smith's 52mm oil pressure gauges. We sell two types, a mechanical one and an electrical one. We'll do the electrical one first, which is this one. Get the usual instructions, bracket, light, comes with a box, and the gauge. Now these gauges work straight from the battery, no voltage stabilisation on these, quadrant style, and power to the gauge down to the sender. They've got instructions with them, which we'll have a look at. And you need a sender unit. I'll just pull one at random out. These fit somewhere on the engine. Obviously they're thread sensitive, and that's the matching sender. 0 to 100 psi. So you've got to have a matching one of those and the gauge, and that's the electrical sender unit. The mechanical pressure gauge. This one, unlike the electrical version, has the oil actually coming into the gauge in here. So you'll need a whole load of fittings for it. You'll need a pipe, and I've got here the 1.5 metre one. This is the common one. All these gauges have the same fitting. All the old ones pretty much the same fitting. So this has got a straightforward pipe. There's a little washer that needs to go over there, which comes with the pipe, and it simply screws onto the back. And the other end of the pipe will always screw onto this adapter. And this adapter is common for any of the T-pieces we sell. We sell all sorts of different threads for the T-pieces. That bit is always the same. So one side of that always fits the pipe, and the other side always fits the T-piece. So we'll just get one out and show you. And the little bit fits on there. The pipe will fit over this end, and that end, which is a tapered thread, fits in the side of the T-piece. Now the advantage of the T-piece is that your car will typically have a low oil pressure warning light switch. So we've got one here. This will be somewhere in the block, and you can remove this, and whatever thread size this is, that's the thread size you need for your T-piece, because that T-piece, the end of the T-piece should be the same thread, and the other end, this screws into the one end here, so you end up with the same threads both ends, with that little bit fitting on the side, which goes off to the gauge.